Good evening, it's John Davis with Laughlin Highlands Farm coming to you. Very tired today. Had a huge day of working on projects and it's been a great day, a very great day. But you know, we start our days, oh gosh, at 7 a.m. and well, before that, I mean, I'm up well before that, but we get outside usually by 7 a.m. and then it's just a full court press until late in the evening. So with these summer days, it doesn't get dark until about 10 o'clock. And oftentimes we're out until after dark. And it's a labor of love. I'm not complaining. We enjoy it. We love it. It's just, I mean, when I was a kid, before we were really involved in all this ranching and farming, I always heard about farming is a sun up to sundown activity. And golly, boy, isn't that the truth. I never really understood that. And I know all you folks out there who do harvesting and other ranchers and whatnot, you understand what I'm saying here. But anywho, this is our pig system, and I think we got a pretty good setup. This is our fourth year, this is our fourth year doing pigs, and it works out pretty well. So we do put them in a pen that's confined by electric, and when in our off season, so we typically don't have pigs from between, let's say late November until May or so. We let the grass grow up real nice and tall, and they love to get in there and trample it down and eat things and root around, and it gives them a good environment that's not like just some nasty dry lot. It gives them a good environment to go and mess with things, and it works out great for them. We raise a nice product, and I think they're happy with it. So we put in some electric and some water out here. This was our big project last year. That runs over a very fancy cord runs over to our fence, and this is just 2-wire polywire, or poly rope rather, not polywire. So we like to use the thick stuff. I think the pigs can see it a little bit better. And we use, oh gosh, I think those are called pen locks. We use pen locks for our corners with T-posts, and everything else are just temporary step-ins. Now, at the end of the season, we do take the step-ins out and we take the poly rope down, just so I can get in here and fill in pig holes and all that good stuff. But we also do it for loading as well, back a trailer up to our training pen, and you know, get the pigs on the trailer, which is always the most exciting part of raising hogs. So if I step inside, the pigs, they make wallows all kinds of places. They like it. And these pigs, let me see, when did I get you? I got these from Whipple Family Berks in Orient, Ohio. These are Berkshire Heritage hogs. What did I get you, fella? I got you in May? Early May? Yep. Yeah, he agrees. And they're about 40 to 50 pound feeder pigs. They don't go until December, but until December, they get food scraps from us every day. They get plenty of sunshine, and you can see they're pretty darn friendly too. So I would say right now they probably weigh about 60 to 80 pounds. They don't look that big, but man, these things are dense, right? And I don't want them too heavy. Anything heavier than 300 when we take them into butcher, we start to get yelled at by the butcher. So we don't like to do that. But speed pork. Our pigs like to CrossFit. I think that's what's going on here. Pig fit. Yep. I got the plans for this feeder off of the internet. And it works out pretty well. When it rains, it fills up with water, and I have to come and scoop out the feed, usually while the pigs are, like, you know, snouting me in the butt, which is not exciting. But it's on the list to figure this thing out. But it sure beats feeding them every day. Just having to go out when it rains every now and again to, you know, to solve the issue. But what fills up with water is this part down here at the feed trough. The water just, I mean, it just comes in, right? It's not covered. And that fills up, and the feed gets all grody and nasty, and I got to take care of it. But about a ton of feed fits in this. That's a 275-gallon IBC. And our feed is non-GMO, soy-free, organic. It's from Kraut Creek Feed, and it uses pea meal, pea meal, as the protein source, and that works out really well. And these guys think I have treats. You think I have treats? I don't have any scraps right now. Those came out earlier. I'll tell you what, pigs are the best thing on the farm/homestead. It's bacon alchemy is what we call it, because you whatever you feed them, it turns into bacon. Like that cannot be a bad thing. All right, so they've got a pretty nice pen. We typically only raise 5 at a time. Pigs are not our main animal. We do them for fun. Primarily, we raise sheep and cattle. That's really what we specialize in. And we do a little bit of meat birds, meat chickens. We do a little bit of pigs. You know, that type of thing. So All right, so we have their water here. It's just a 55-gallon drum. We got these from U.S. Plastics in Lima, Ohio. And I think I got these out of the bargain bin because they were, oh shoot, what's the term for it? They were seconds. They had some issues with them, and I got them for $5 a piece. I think normally these things go for like $100. Hey, quit it. Get. Usually they go for about $100. So that's how they get the water. It's just 2 nipples for 5 hogs. That works out well. So we put those little water nipples in there, and you know, we just fill it out of the hydrant, and it works great. I will tell you though, they like to make a wallow around it, and we we ratchet strap this thing to 2 T-posts because, well, yeah, they get a little rowdy in here. It's like a fraternity. Although there is one lady, and there she is. I am so sorry, young lady. You are literally part of a sausage fest. I just don't want to tell you. Yeah, she's another girl. Anyway, so they like to dig around in here. This is their shade out of the shelter. We got a run-in that's typically used for horses, and they like to get in here and they hang out. That seems to be the fun thing to do. They dig and root up there, although it's a little dark, you can't see it. Right up there, that's a 12-volt solar-powered fan. So there's a solar panel outside, 100-watt. And when it's sunny outside, man, that thing cranks. It does really well. That comes from a company called Western Harmonics. I think we paid about $275 for it. You'll notice there's some hog panels up here. Hog panel, gate, hog panel. And we've got the poly rope run inside of it. When we first get pigs, this is their training pen. So they usually don't leave this enclosure for a couple of days just because they get so freaked out about being in a new location. And then we have a bar gate, just a standard bar gate right there. But they learn about electric in this training pen, and we give them about 4 days. So you hear them squealing for a few days as they figure out that you can't put your snout on the hot electric wire. But the reason that we put them in this pen is that when pigs get freaked out, they don't back up from a threat, they run through a threat. So, you know, hoorah, good for them. But if you don't have up some type of hard barrier behind your electric fence when you're training them, they'll just run right through the fence. And let me tell you, you don't want your pigs to get out. That's just a bad day right there. Someday I'll tell this channel the story about how I chased the 600-pound sow in the dark uphill with a stick, and I did get her back to the barn, but golly, man, let me tell you, I never knew 600, maybe 650 pounds could move so fast. So, anywho, this is how we raise pigs. They get plenty of vitamin D, they get sunshine, they get rain. These are happy, happy hogs. And, I mean, look at him. Does he look stressed out? Are you stressed? I don't know what that means in hog, but I think you're doing all right, huh? Oof, oof. The kids want to make it 100% known that pigs don't say oink, they say oof. Yeah, I hope that's mud on your nose. We love hogs. They are by far our favorite animal on the homestead. They're just funny, just crazy little animals. And, well, crazy big animals. They turn into just a massive, massive, large 300-pound bacon machine. But they eat rocks, they eat everything, and it all gets turned into bacon somehow. So anyway, we like them. That's how we do hogs here. Maybe someday we'll expand the operation. We've tried breeding hogs. It did not work out well. Just something that we're not good at. We're good at breeding sheep. We're good at breeding cattle. Or at least I think we're going to be good at breeding cattle. We just don't understand hogs, and that's cool. You know, as a homestead, you just have to roll with what you're good at and do what you're good at so you can be profitable at it and make some money. Yeah, well, thank you for listening. Again, it's John Davis from Laughlin Highlands Farm, where we raise soy-free when we can, non-GMO, 100% grass-fed if they are the ruminants, so that'd be the cattle and the sheep. They're 100% grass-fed. No antibiotic, no vaccines that are unnecessary, if you catch my drift. Like a certain, well, we won't go into that, but you get the idea. We try to raise animals the way God made them, and they taste good. We feed them real food. We don't pump them full of crap. And as a result, your family gets the best possible protein on planet Earth. They don't look like they're upset about that. Nope. All right, well, God bless you all. Thank you very much. Please like and subscribe, and also visit us at Laughlin, Laughlin, LaughlinHighlandsFarm.com. And we do ship. We ship meat. So please keep us going by buying product. Keep our little family farm going. 4th generation family farm. Thank you very much. God bless you. Have a great night.